Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mancien. I wanted to come and say hello. Wish you a wonderful day on this November 13th. 13th is a magical number. We just passed through the 1111 Stargate. For this 1111 is something we need to integrate. It is the eternal doorway to the soul. It is the connection to our eternal self. So it is something that we've been given code on this couple of days ago, and now we have time to rest. We have time to integrate. We have time to relax until all those codes are going to be fully in place by the solstice, by the 21st of December. So by this time we'll be ready to receive that. The highest wisdom for us today is the 8 of Raphael. The best is awaiting you. Do what you know is good for you, a spiritual quest. So she has to pass through the bridge, leaving all the treasures behind, and to trust that the light, there will be bigger treasure, more treasures on the other side. What we need to understand is the Ace of Gabriel: passion, opportunity, inspiration. The opportunity to do something marvelous is opening itself to you. Rejoice. So it is what it is about. It's understanding that. What we need to do is the 7 of Raphael. It is time to make a decision. Identify clearly what you want, then act. Need to purify oneself. So it is important, because otherwise we get so many options. We're not clear as far as exactly what we need and what we want. So we're staying in maybe this, maybe that. So it is good to stay focused. And as we clear up some of our aspect, for me it's like the most difficult. I'm having difficulty with a process that's a long process, but it's caffeine. To drink coffee in the morning is something that's really integrated within my life, but I know it is not good for me. Well, if I drink a lot of alcohol, in the past when I drink a lot of alcohol, coffee is really good because it brings you down, but it brings you down from the high of the alcohol. But coffee is adrenaline. It is pure stress. So I feel, but it is such a habit, and I know I will have to give it up at some point. Not give it up totally, but only drink it once a week, for instance, instead of 3 cups in the morning and maybe 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So anyway, I'm getting better, but still we have to do those things. We have to pay attention to our physical body and act. And the general message is the star. It is the star. It's the dream come true. It's the Archangel Jophiel. She's so beautiful. The dream is becoming a reality. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. So it is all there. It is answered right there. I wanted to discuss a few thoughts, few ideas. Of course, everything isn't but thought, but ideas, but my opinion, because everything that is actually exists from within. It is something that is part of our consciousness and is evolving from that. But there was a philosopher that I really love. It's called Empédocle. He's a pre-Socratic philosopher who had discovered that everything was in everything else. The infinity was hidden within all things, and all beings and all things had this infinity within themselves. Everybody thought he was crazy, but in many sense he resolved this theory of the whole. Just with that, the quantum physics, linear physics, cosmic physics, all is in whole. It is only one. So in many sense, we understand that all the ego self is just part of a construct that has been constructed for our growth and evolution, but is not real in fact, in eternal truth. Otherwise, we just move into the same old, and we repeat the same cycle. All thoughts no need to be followed. There are certain thoughts we need to nourish and cultivate. It goes from, if it feels good, but then there is certain thoughts that do not need to, that are misaligned, so it is important not to give time and power and energy to those thoughts and energies that are not conducive of that joy, of that empowerment. Understanding that when we think, it is because our spirit and material world and spiritual world are not completely aligned. Otherwise, we wouldn't need thought. For when spirit and matter are aligned, the mind there is no need for mind, for it is all aligned. But it's something we're working on. Also wanted to say that life is more intelligent than we are, more intelligent than the ego. We do not know what life is, but we have to trust there is an intelligence within life that's taking care of everybody. The more we understand Spinoza, surrender it to God, the exile of ignorance. In many sense, we know God is only good. It is mercy, mercy, compassion, and unlimited kindness, and so on. So Plotin was a philosopher that third century AD philosopher that trying to reconcile this idea of being only good, but then where does the suffering comes from? If God is only good, why does he allow suffering? Of course, God understand that he created this field of experience so we can create in this magnetic universe, but since we do not have maturity of will and intelligence, we create causes that are inferior to the law, and therefore everything reflects upon us until we learn from those reflections. But this is just my perception, and understanding that the best way to grow your light and love is through service. There is all kinds of service. Service is a big word. It's like love. It's like those are big words. There is many aspects of service. But Bob Dylan says you have to serve someone. You may as well serve the source of all creation, for you'll know that this source is everywhere and can take care of you. Once we know that, we feel a lot more in comfort in this universe. And once we discover this higher flow, to separate ourselves from just one moment is intolerable. It's like it's unsupportable pain, and we're there because sometimes I feel, why do I put my foot on the brake? I know there is this alignment before me. What's still keeping me from merging totally into the light? For we are in the beginning of a new age, a golden age, and so there is those who are choosing to participate in this ascension process. As an artist, it is important to be part of a movement, for there are many other people that are working in this frequency, not that many yet, but I see it on Instagram. There is some interesting things that are in the art that are semi-spiritual content. And so we want this golden age movement has to, we have to choose to become part of it, because it's going to be happening. But if those who do not choose it, it will be happening without them. So let's choose to live in this already, move into this fifth dimensional realm of love, light, integration, and peace, and be attuned to the heart. I'm going to pull a few cards from, let's see, it's just... When I sing a song, it's just a little bit of music. It's just, if you know it, let me sing it along. It's about joy. Joy across the world, all the boys and girls. Joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. If I were the king of the world, you know what I would do. I throw away the wars and the bars and the cars, and I make sweet love to you, singing joy across the world. All the boys and girls, joy to the fishes and the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. Well, it's all about joy. For music, it's very important, for it opens up our chakras. The sounds carry much energy. For music that speaks about love, carries this energy of love. But there is also from very negative music, like music that speaks only about hatred, separation, and there is music that speaks about those satanic ideas, like heavy metal. But those, not only those music extremely negative, but they have the power to close down portals of energy of the fifth dimension. They also have the power to open portals to dark spaces in our universe. So it is important to protect yourself from all those dark frequencies, to look at this with compassion for those like Jesus said, those they do not know what they do, otherwise they wouldn't do what they do. And so I'm going to pull a few cards from Rumi and see what the highest wisdom for us today is. Arise like the sun, let your inner self rise. What we need to understand is the impossible made possible. For we have this great deal of power of magic within ourselves. We have to trust. What we need to do is the angel Rasbar. It's about accepting the blessings, being in the blessings. And the general message for us is sacred convergence, this timing. It is where all things meet. And so to trust where you are is where you need to be. And so by being where you are, who you are, when you are, then things can happen for you that way. Also, when I said, Jesus said also, let the dead bury the dead, because he knew that the death was just an illusion, and death cannot exist ever. It is the biggest fraud, intellectual fraud. As we believe it, we become mortal. For our soul can never be touched by any of experiences, no matter positive, negative, or whatever we do. Our soul remains an eternal being of light, and this soul can never be. It can fragment itself like God does when through the I Am Presence, and it fragments itself through many incarnations. We actually exist right now in many forms, in many incarnations, in many aspects, in many universes, even many planets. But we're not aware of all those. But as we return to our soul, we're becoming informed and integrated with some other aspect of ourselves. We do not want to replace our inner self, the love and light of our inner self, by the love and light of other people or by other things. And it is important because those are distraction and this connection to our love and light inside of us. There is this creative force, this life force that is loving us infinitely. We just got to open the doors of our consciousness to know that and to create a communication between the higher heart and the physical heart, where the love of God and our love can be exchanged in an harmonious way, which is called worship. We will take a long time before we can fully find integration. Even on paradise, there are angels that are, for those who arrive there on the isle, there is conductors of worship that prepares the pilgrims, the journey earth before they meet God. Because paradise is really big. Before you meet God, you have to be prepared. And even so, it's even worse, more here, because the light of God is so amazingly powerful. So we have to move step by step, but not to be afraid of that light. For this I am presence is fully wise and know exactly what we need. So always take all experiences for what they are, or for what they teach us. We always looking for discovering of new strengths. There is always new strengths to be realized, to understand also that energy can never be destroyed. It was a French chemist, Lavoisier, that says nothing is lost, nothing is created, everything is transformed. For everything in the physical world belongs to the world of chemistry. And so, but even in thought, what we created with our thought still exists. So when the memory comes back, it needs to be balanced and integrated. To always balance and integrate is what the law does, is what we want to do at the end, is work one with the law, and to always bring the balance back into things. As they move out of balance, we are here to bring it back to peace and balance and harmony. We want to declare our freedom, to claim it, to align and surrender all those things. And it is our intention. We want to take time to appease our ego mind, for once we move into a level of ascension that's high enough, we realize there is no need for self-aggrandizement. There is no need to consider that you deserve more than anybody else, or that you want to take over anything, or that you just want to be fulfilled and share this fulfillment with everybody you meet in the relation to whatever they're able to accept. It is a dance between the divine feminine and the divine masculine, for the ascension happens through the divine feminine. There are three levels of Father, Mother, One. It doesn't matter how we conceive of that source. But there is three major levels of ascension. Any level is completely fine. If we ascend after that, we'll continue our progression through that process. And the level is determined by our comfort zone. It's the indigo, the violet, and the pink level of ascension. Those are three ascending levels. But so just learn to work with those frequencies, to envision those lights. It's very bright light, very neon light. Almost, it's very powerful light. And this pink light is something we can use in abundance. It's the light of unconditional love, and so therefore this light is very powerful in assisting people. When you send this pink light into their heart or into their higher self, but in many sense, when you send this the violet fire is good because it transmutes all the negativity, but the love is just not transmuting, it's just accepting whatever, and by accepting it is all kinds of things are being eliminated from the process. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm going to finish with a beautiful song that says about how beautiful this world is, and it's from Louis Armstrong. It goes like this. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright blessed days and dark sacred nights. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They've learned much more, and I'll never know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh yeah. Oh, some greetings. Louis Armstrong, beautiful song. Well, I hope this video was interesting for you. I already pulled all the cards, so I don't want we don't need all that many oracle. We just need this to surrender, to calm our mind, and to be at peace within our heart, and to see what unfolds from that. For today, maybe a very powerful day. For every day is powerful, but every day we are given opportunity to step outside of our comfort zone and to make an effort towards our freedom, and to acknowledge this possibility it is in trust we open to the realm of the invisible, the realm of spirit, the realm of the angels, and we give them permission to assist us in the manifestations of our dreams and desire. And so it is, and it is so. Amen, amen, amen. Well, I hope this video was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow, God willing, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste. God bless.